Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Mesa. My name is Mesa, and today I'm going to guide you through a 30-minute yin sequence. We will work into the digestive system with some twists, open the heart a little, and just turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, so that we can promote our healing and stillness, ease and comfort. So roll out your mats and let's get started.
Okay, so we're gonna get a little cozy today. So I invite you to grab any props you might want to use. They're not necessary or required for this practice, but you may want them just to get a little cozier, show yourself some more love and compassion for your practice today. So if you have any blankets nearby or pillows or blocks, maybe reach for them and just bring them into your space in case you want to use them. And we're going to go ahead and get started on our backs. So make your way down onto your mat. If you want to take a traditional corpse pose here, you can. Or if you want, maybe you butterfly the legs by bringing the feet into touch and letting the knees fall out wide. Maybe you bring one hand to your heart, one to your belly. If you're using blocks today and you're in butterfly pose, maybe you put some props underneath your knees to help lessen some of that sensation. And just start to arrive within your space. Start to connect with your breath. Notice your inhales, the belly rising. Notice your exhales, the belly falling. Maybe you notice if your jaw is clenched. Can you release it? Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Are your shoulders tight? Can you surrender them closer to the earth? Where can you release tension? Just a gentle reminder to have compassion for yourself throughout your practice today. Be patient, be kind, take it at your own pace, listen to your body. If you go into a pose too deep, know that you can always come out of it. If you feel any pinching, burning, stinging, then I invite you to come out of the pose immediately. Maybe take a more gentle version of that pose, or just simply a shavasana or a child's pose. Listen to your body. These poses are yours to take, yours to find healing in. Take one more breath. Breathe in. Open your mouth and let it all go. Release. Inhale, guide both of your knees into your chest. Exhale, allow your left leg to fall long. Keep grabbing around your right knee. Inhale, clasp your hands around that knee and pull it in snug to your right armpit. Wind relieving pose. Use your biceps to really pull it in snug, and then stay with your breath. Take one more breath in, pull it in nice and snug. And on your exhale, gently guide your right knee over to your left, twisting your spine. supine spinal twist. You can keep your right leg bent, or maybe you extend it straight or kind of straight. What feels good for you? Encouraging your right shoulder towards your mat. And if you want to deepen the twist in your upper spine, your neck, maybe you gaze over your right shoulder. If you have any props, option to place one under your right leg, under that knee. Gently aiding digestion, spinal mobility, and gently opening the chest. With every inhale, can you create space in your spine? With every exhale, can you settle into that space you've just created? Take one more round of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, gently guide your knees back into center. Maybe take a couple circles, the knees, release the hips. And then hug your left knee in tight by wrapping your hands around that left leg. And exhale to allow your right leg to fall long. Inhale, reaching around that left leg, pull it in nice and tight to your armpit. So wind relieving pose is also great for stimulating your digestive system. Our health all starts in the gut, so it's important to take good care of our gut and our organs, stimulating the kidneys. Using your biceps to pull it in snug. Stay with your breath. Take one more breath in. And on your next exhale, lovingly guide your left knee over to the right side of your space. Option to extend that leg straight or keep it bent. Maybe you place a prop underneath that leg if you want to lessen sensation a little bit. And then if you want to deepen in the upper spine, maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. Can you tune in to any tension that you're holding with every inhale? And can you soften that area with every exhale? Allowing your body to melt deeper into the space below you with every breath. Take one more round of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, lovingly guide your knees into your chest. Maybe take a few rocks side to side. Roll out your hips, grabbing onto your knees and drawing some circles. Find any movement that feels good for you here. Let your body lead. Then when you're ready, let's make our way onto our bellies. So gently roll over. And then a few options here. We're going to take Sphinx pose. So you can bring yourself up onto your forearms. If this is too much, maybe you scoot the hands forward, the forearms forward to take some of the bend out of your low spine. Or there's always the option to come down onto your arms or onto a prop in front of you. If you have a pillow or a bolster or a blanket or blocks, gently guide yourself down. Make it more restorative by laying fully on your mat. Listen to your body here. This does not have to look like anything. Just let it be yours. The medicine here is finding peace in the stillness. So it doesn't always have to be such an active pose. Can you find serenity and safety within yourself, even when you're laying on your mat? If you're taking a more active version and you're on your forearms, can you draw your heart space forward as you roll your shoulders back? Reach the crown of your head forward as you find length in your spine. Gently compressing the sacral lumbar spine, the low back. Take 2 more full rounds of breath. On your next inhale, if you've made it yourself down all the way to your mat, gently guide yourself up. Press your palms. Actually, let's take a few windshield wipers to release the low back a little bit. So maybe you rock your legs side to side before you get up. Maybe peek back at your feet as you rock right to left. And then when you're ready, press your palms into the earth, shift your hips up so they're stacked directly over your knees. And then begin to melt your chest down, reach your hands forward. If you'd like, place some props under your chest or under your forehead. Really opening the heart here in puppy pose, melting our heart open. And if this is too much sensation for you, you can always bring your hips back to meet your heels in child's pose. Or if you want to take frog pose here, you can walk your knees farther apart and that'll become frog pose. Targeting your middle and upper back, and your arms and your shoulders. With every inhale, can you draw awareness to your hips and your spine? With every exhale, can you allow your spine to soften from the hips a little more? Take just a couple more slow, deep rounds of breath. Is there anywhere else that you can soften, knowing that it's almost time to move? On your next inhale, gaze to the top of your space, and can you nurturingly guide yourself up into a tabletop? And on this exhale, lower your hips to the earth. Keep your arms extended. Option to bend your elbows if this is too much in the low back, but just open the front body here for a breath. Maybe you gaze to the sky to really open up. And on your next exhale, send your hips back to meet your heels. Knees can come out wide, or maybe they are closer together under your belly. And then reach your hands towards the top of your space as you guide your chest towards the space below you. Maybe you have a pillow or some kind of prop under your chest or your forehead. If you want to make this pose a little more loving and nurturing, maybe you wrap your hands around your sides and reach for your feet. Wrap yourself up into a little ball. Really getting into the spine and hips. And this pose is great for resting and resetting. Can you show yourself any more ounce of love and compassion here in child's pose? And is there anything else you can let go of here in this moment by staying connected with the breath, using it as a tool for awareness and release? Let your body know that it's almost time to move. You don't have to move quite yet. Maybe knowing that it's almost time, is there anywhere else that you can soften? If you tune into that space between your eyebrows with your inhales, and see if you can soften that space with your exhales, and the rest of your body will follow. And on your next inhale, press into your palms, gently gaze to the top of your space. Awaken nice and slow. Shift your hips forward and lower them down to your mat. Stay extended in your arms or bend the elbows to take that bend out of the spine if it's too much. Just releasing the front of the hips. And on your exhale, lower down to your mat and then make your way onto your back. How lovingly can you make this transition? Treating your body with gentle care. And take any final movements that feel good for you before we take our final pose. Maybe draw some circles with the knees over the hips, or maybe you take a happy baby, playing with the extension of one leg and the other leg, or maybe both legs. Find some freedom here before surrendering into stillness. And whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in, fill up. Maybe you stretch your whole body or wrap up into a little ball. And on your exhale, open your mouth and let it go. Surrender, soften to the space below you. Take any final version that you'd like, maybe Shavasana with the legs out long, arms long, or reclined butterfly. Option to bring your hand to a belly and your hand to your heart. And then take one last scan of the body to find any last bits of tension that might be hiding out, and offering that tension some compassion and release using the breath. Start with the crown of your head and move down through your face, your eyes, nose, and mouth. Feel your ears. Can you release the tongue from the roof of your mouth? Release your jaw. Feel your shoulders, your neck and arms. Feel your hands and all of the energy buzzing in your fingers. Feel your chest and belly, your back, hips. Feel your legs and your feet and the energy buzzing in all of your toes. Feel the space of the support below you where it connects with your body. Inhale to feel your entire body all at once. And exhale to surrender. Shavasana. Know that you can stay here as long as you would like if you wish to continue surrendering to the benefits of your practice. If you feel ready to awaken, begin finding some movements, gentle movements in your body. Awaken however feels good for you. Finding some stretches and circles with your ankles and wrists, reaching the arms up overhead. And then when you're ready, make your way over to whichever side calls to you by bending the knees and rolling right or left, resting your head gently on your arm in fetal pose. Take a moment of gratitude for the love and compassion you've shown yourself today. And if there's anyone or anything that you would wish to offer your practice to, maybe you take a moment to honor that. And when you're ready, lovingly guide yourself up into an easy seat, and let's meet to seal practice together. Take a deep breath in. Maybe your hands are on your knees or your heart. And open your mouth and release. It was truly my honor to guide you through this beautiful practice of yoga. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this wonderful, loving, and compassionate way, so that we can show up better in the world, more kind, more calm, with more strength. May you be at peace, may you be at ease, and may you awaken to the light of your own true nature. With all of my love, Namaste. Wonderful job. Be sure to drink lots of water, continue caring for yourself with this new sense of peace you have cultivated. If you enjoyed practicing with me, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.